bully who believes that she can get away with absolutely anything that she wants to because she's a YouTube celebrity and the rules don't apply to her. I feel that far too often we turn a blind eye when it comes to abuse towards males, and while males aren't abused as much as women are, it's still there, it still exists. And the reason I'm making this video is because I'm hoping that it will inspire other YouTube content creators to speak up about this. She knows that because she's a woman and Matthew Santoro is a male, that she can get away with this because we do turn a blind eye when it comes to abuse towards males. And she also knows when this whole thing finally blows over and we all forget about this in a few months from now, that she can go on to continue making her videos and ride into the sunset and pretend like nothing ever happened. Screw that. I don't care that she's a YouTube celebrity. I don't care that her fans are going to come to this video and attack me and call me a special little snowflake who's far too sensitive and can't take a joke. I'm standing up for what's right and for what's moral. And if that makes me PC, if that makes me a special little snowflake that can't take a joke, well, that's what I am then, guilty as charged. But I am certainly not going to stand by and watch as an innocent man continues to be victimized and she suffers no repercussions from this. It's time to speak up, it's time for a discussion, it's time for reckoning. Roll the footage. Hello everybody, and welcome to Young Hero Rants, the show in which I rant about whatever aspect of the world is annoying me lately. I am your host, ThatKidDouglas, aka the Young Hero, the internet's loneliest D-list personality, and tonight's rant is on the controversial Canadian YouTube comedian Nicole Arbour. Now, I already did a video on her, and if you want to see it, I'll leave an annotation up above so you can watch it. It'll give you greater context into what's really going on. And man, what a year it's been, eh? Just, why the hell have all these morally deprived, despicable scumbags just come out of the woodwork, right? I mean, this year has just been a completely crazy year when it comes to fucked up YouTubers. I mean, we've had Bashiverse, we've had Vegan Stains, and now Nicole fucking Arbour. It's crazy. Now, if you don't know what she did, I'm going to express this publicly, but I'm just going to come right out and say it. Nicole Arbour abused Matthew Santoro. Now, if all of this is true, and I'm 95% confident that it is the case, she is a completely fucked up individual. Now, what did she do that was so bad that I feel the need to comment on it? Well, she abused another popular Canadian YouTube personality by the name of Matthew Santoro, and if you don't know who he is, he does fact videos on YouTube. They're very, very good. So, just putting that out there. It's just a completely crazy story. Rob Dyke, who's another popular YouTube personality and also one of Matthew Santoro's good friends, did a radio interview explaining this whole story and how it came to be. If you want greater context into what's going on, I'll leave a link to the radio interview in the description down below so you can watch it. It's very, very good stuff. This is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I'll just give you the abridged version as to what really happened, because the story is so complex that I can't explain it all in this video. She kept threatening to kill herself, you know, and blame it on Matt, which would have ruined his YouTube career. You know, Matt was trying to get out of the relationship, and she's trying to leave her apartment, and she would not let him do that. She said, "You're not going anywhere." And then when he said, "Get out of my way," he struck him, like, literally punched him right in the face. Now, I'll be honest, the reason I created this show was to rant about the aspects of the world that were annoying me, stuff that pissed me off so much that I felt the need to speak on it and give my opinion. But recently, this show has served a far greater purpose than I could have ever imagined. What the show is really about is finding the truly deplorable, morally deprived, despicable scumbags that exist in the world and exist on the interwebs, and exposing them to the world, making you guys aware of what's really going on. And I've prided myself in keeping you guys in the loop of what's going on. Now, normally I'm not into gossip, I'm not into breaking scoops or, you know, delving into people's personal relationships and who's sleeping with whom and who's dating whom. I'm not Clever TV, I'm not E-Talk or Access Hollywood. That's normally not what I do here. But this situation affects me so much, and it affects me personally as well, because I've known some people that have gone through this, that I have to speak about it. It touched me personally because I know a friend that has gone through this. I'm not going to mention any names or delve into it too much, but I know a friend that was in a relationship like this. And I've known people that were in relationships like this. So this affects me personally. To say Nicole Arbour is a psychopathic cunt would be too kind. She is a dangerous individual, and like vegan games, I fear that, you know, if she isn't stopped, she's eventually gonna hurt somebody, possibly even kill somebody. I really, really do. Because she just poses so much of a threat to not only herself, but to others, which is how she conducts herself. I honestly thought that she was just a terrible comedian with poor taste with that Dear Fat People video, but at the end of the day, it really truly didn't offend me. But this frightens me, this scares me. How can you abuse someone that you claim to love, someone that you claim to respect, someone that you claim is your one and only, someone that you claim is your soulmate? How can you do that to them? How can you abuse them emotionally and physically? How can you do that? And then try to make it about yourself to benefit your whole YouTube career? What, for views? For money? This isn't a fucking game. This is YouTube. This is people's livelihoods we're talking about. And I've watched a few of this guy's videos. He seems like a really, really nice guy. A bright, cheerful, colorful guy. And we need more of that on YouTube. Where, you know, I feel the YouTube community has gone in a little bit too cynical, and I feel like we've gone in a little bit too dark. We need that positive optimism. And to see something like this happen to a guy who's really, really nice, who hasn't done anything to anybody, who doesn't provoke people, is just heartbreaking. This reminds me of the whole Boogie2988 NeoGAF Gamergate situation, and believe me, that's another video for another day, but it completely reminds me of that. Like, Nicole, and I'm speaking directly to you, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm saying it sincerely, really, what the fuck is wrong with you? How did you do that? How did you do that? And, you know, try to bring the attention back on you. You are a hateful, spiteful bitch. And I truly mean that. The very fact that you would do what you do, and then try to pretend like it's no big deal. Like, you know, that you don't have skeletons in your closet, and that you claim fat people are disgusting. You know, you claim that fake Instagram models are disgusting, but yet you're gonna do some shit like this. I know I'm just rambling, and I know this doesn't make any sense, but I don't care. I'm just getting my opinion out there. I'm gonna say this to all my fellow YouTube content creators. Please talk about this. Speak on it. Talk about it non-stop. Don't let her forget. Don't sweep this under the rug. Because more people need to call her out on her bullshit. Not just for the Dear Fat People video, but for this as well. That's why I'm speaking about it publicly. I'm putting the word out. Stay far clear from Nicole Arbour. Proceed with caution. Because not only is she a danger to herself, but she's a danger to others. And I fear if people don't speak on it, she's going to get away with it. She partially has gone away with this because Matt did not want to press any charges because he feared that it would ruin Nicole's career. And this is how nice of a guy he is. Even after he was abused, even after he feared for his life, even after all the bullshit that occurred, he still didn't want to press charges because he genuinely cared about her. You know? And I'll be honest, I normally don't set out to ruin people's careers and, you know, ruin people's livelihoods. That's not really what I do. I try to make people aware of what's going on the internet and in the world. But I normally don't try to ruin people's careers. But I gotta make an immense exception for this, because I'd be damned if I don't talk about this. I'll be damned if I let a man get abused and not talk about it. You know, because, believe me, women get abused a lot. More so than men, and it's awful. But men get abused too, and this is a perfect example of this. And please, all my fellow YouTube content creators, please speak out about this. Please. Because I feel if I speak out about this and make it public, that more people will do it. I'm just trying to lead by example. Even though I'm a small channel, I'm a small fry. I only have 150 subscribers. But I feel this situation is important enough to speak about. You know? And I feel it's my duty as a content creator to talk about this. You know, because if I don't, who else is going to, right? I've never been more disgusted than I am right now. I didn't think people like this could exist on the website. And I've been doing this for 8 years, and I've encountered my fair share of disgusting people, but Nicole Arbour's right up there. I am serious. She is right up there. And honestly, if you want my opinion, she can go fuck herself. Really. And honestly, I hope her career does get ruined. And if I can make a catalyst for doing that, for burying her, to ensure that her career is ruined, then I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that with this video. So please, again, to my fellow content creators, please talk about this, please speak it up. We cannot just sweep it under the rug. We can't be, we can't be pro-anti-abuse when it happens to women, but then, not be pro-anti-abuse when it happens to men. So, that's all I gotta say. This is ThatKidDouglas, aka the Unhero, signing out. Deuces. Cueing outro sequence now.
Mm-hmm.